Hi everyone in YouTube, Taigi here and welcome to my video. Mamma mia, it's about time. Today is Destroyers, the Italian Destroyers. Let's go. These class were designed as scout cruisers weighing 1,784 tons and armed with 802mm guns and two double 450mm torpedo tubes. Built from 1940 to 17, three were completed, with the last ship given to the US, but the latter refused and scrapped later. The Leonis are slightly heavier and armed more. All three ships were built from 1921 to 24, but all lost in the war. Technically speaking, these class were smaller than the predecessors because the latter was scout cruisers, whilst these were the pure destroyer, and later became the basis for the future destroyers until the Maestral's design, armed with measly 320mm guns in one single and one double turret, in that order. Also 4 533mm torpedo tubes, the first destroyer to be fitted with those. 4 were built from 1923 to 27, only the last 2 were given to the Swedish Navy, the first 2 were lost in the war. Bigger than the Celas, the only difference are all 4 ships are armed with 2 triple torpedo launchers, built from 1924 to 27. Unfortunately, all 4 were lost. These class were almost the repeats of the Sauros. 8 were built from 1925 to 28. It wasn't surprising that all 8 were lost in the war. These class are built to counter the French large destroyers Jaguar and Guépard classes. With that said, they are almost twice the displacement and 10% stronger in firepower. Built from 1928 to 29, 12 were completed. This would become a common theme for the Italian destroyer to just left with one ship remaining after the war. The only difference are the former have single massive funnel, otherwise they are the same as their predecessors, excluding Navigatore. 8 were built from 1929 to 33, and 4 were given to the Greece. Again, only one ship under Italian service was survived. They were the repeats of Frechias. That's it. 4 were built from 1929 to 31, surprise surprise, they're all sunk. Now for the good part.
That's what she said.
The Maestras are 10% heavier and longer than their predecessors. Armed almost similar to the Folgores, with added extra. With that, Maestros form a basis for the last 2 future class of destroyers, Oriani and Soldati. Built from 1931 to 34, 4 of them were completed: Maestral, Recal, Libeccio, and Sirocco. With not so surprising, Recal survived the war, and the Libeccio being the first class to be sunk in the war. All 4 destroyers have their own short histories. Go watch them. Thank you for watching.